everyone. My name is Alindale Berunio Rosero from BA Ed Section 1I. So, for today's video, we're gonna talk about the differentiation between Western and Eastern perspective on self. So, what are the 5 differences between Western and Eastern society, culture, and individual? So, we have 5 differences between Western and Eastern here. So, let's talk about the first. So, the first is Western culture are more liberals than Eastern one. Western culture allows people to be more open-minded and critical. Meanwhile, Eastern culture is emphasized on religion and social norm. One of the example, people prefer to approach by using manners and fact, not aggression. So the second one is a person from Western countries is more free and flexible to reach decision on his or her own. Meanwhile, a person from Eastern countries makes a decision collectively by discussing to his or her own family. So the third one is in the Western world, elderly persons' welfare becomes the responsibility of the state in collaboration with children or the other close relatives. Meanwhile, in the Eastern world, the elders are considered as the sacred and most respectable persons. Children do what the elders say without questioning them, and any important decision to do with a child are generally made by an elder. When parents grow old, children are often the ones who take on the responsibility for caring for them. So that's the third. So now let's proceed the fourth one. So the fourth is many schools believe that there is not enough common ground between Eastern and Western cultures for them to share similar characters. There are some features that are so different, like the types of religion in Eastern culture, such as island Hinduism, Shintoism, Buddhism, Sainism, and Taoism. Clothing and rituals are so different in Eastern cultures. Like Indians paying respect to parents on elder by touching his or her feet, while the East Asians bow down is a gesture used when welcoming guests, saying thank you and apologizing. And when it comes to ideologies and beliefs, Eastern cultures of find out the difficult to question them despite what they might really feel. In contrast, most people can forsake the religion and no one will think anything on it. So the last one is Western education focuses on inactivity and allows individuals to develop as much as they can. So, in the Eastern, education achievement is linked to struggle and hard work. This means you can achieve anything if you work hard enough. And students from Eastern cultures often excel academically when in a Western educational environment because they work harder than the Western educational environment. Because they work harder than Western children. So, in the students in Western culture are encouraged to act, actively participate in debates and ask questions. So, this is not much the case in Eastern culture, where that the teacher says in always night added to this. And integrate children who are classified as special needs. They sit in the classroom alongside other students. This doesn't often happen in Eastern culture where special needs children are taught separately. So that's the 5 differences of Eastern and Western. So thank you for listening and God bless you all.